Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for yet another Monday evening. Blessings, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Share up the live as we come on. Make us share it up now. Make us share it up. Share it up. Little darling, stir it up. Share up the live, everybody. Good evening, and welcome. It's 5 o'clock in Jamaica. Yeah, man. Leesburg, Florida, good evening to you. Blessings, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show on Portland Spice TV. The station with the truth. No lies round here. Nevio, good evening. No lies round here. Only the truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. So if you're not coming with the truth, don't come at all. If you're coming with propaganda, go over nationwide. The GLP, them have a whole heap of bloggers and vloggers. Go over there so with your lies. If you're coming with truth, you're welcome. I will say that to all and sundry, you know. Only the truth we need. Nothing more. This evening, I want to put it out there. Jamaica's biggest missed opportunity for the last decade is happening right now in the month of February. Black History Month, Reggae Month, Jamaica, biggest missed opportunity. The world should be coming to Jamaica right now. Instead, they don't know if anybody coming specially for Reggae Month, because Reggae Month was not built for that. So that's why Bob Marley's song named Rat Race, saying the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. So in the abundance of wealth, having a massive brand, Jamaica is a big brand. Very big brand. And with that branding, we are suffering in the days when intellectual property is tangible, feasible. Yeah. Where there is no vision, the people perish. It's not a lack of vision. We have vision in Jamaica. The leaders lack the vision. And the leaders lack the will to invest in that vision that other people have. I don't think of me alone in a Jamaica understand the culture and the creative industry. There are other people who understand it. Not a lot of people understand how to monetize it. You have some people in Jamaica who are stuck in the Stone Age, and they are saying it's culture for culture's sake. I am now saying it's culture for the survival of the Jamaican people. Culture for culture for wealth. Culture for growth of the Jamaican economy. Ralston Hyman tells us on a regular basis that we are short on export. So there's a massive trade gap between what we import and what we export. I say to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, right now, the only thing that we can use to bridge that gap within this term, Mr. Prime Minister, it is the culture and the creative industry. Agriculture can't do it. Tourism by itself can't do it. And remittance is not earning. Remittance is charity. It is the culture and the creative industry earning. Remittance is charity. It is the culture and the creative industry that can bridge the gap and even take us past what we are importing. Yes, we can export culture. Like our coffee, we can put it in a bucket and send it abroad. Yeah, man. We can package culture in a bucket or in a box. What kind of bucket? What kind of box? And we can send it abroad. People all over the world crave Jamaican culture, want more of Jamaica. As I told you the other day, I am not on the island right now. We'll be back soon. And I was talking to a lady and she said, talk for me. Back soon. And I was talking to a lady and she said, talk for me. So what? She said, I love your accent. I didn't even know that I have an accent. She said, talk some more. Talk to me. Because she like how we talk. For those of you who travel, people want to use our bad word. Even what we call bad word, people want to know them. In the Cayman Islands, them don't even have a bad word for themselves. And maybe most of the Caribbean don't have no bad word for themselves. They use Jamaican curse words. The brand Jamaica is a massive brand. The culture and the creative industry back in about 2022, 2023 valued at $3 trillion. And I am saying Jamaica, with where we are in the world, we should be earning at least 1% of that. But let's say we earn 1/4%. Yeah? 0.25 would be making 7.5 billion US dollars annually. We can do it. We can. And we're not talking about making that $7.5 billion 10 years from now. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, we can do that in the amount of time you have left in this term. So, nephew, we're not here tearing down the government. We're calling wrong, wrong. We're calling failure, failure. We're calling incompetence, incompetence. We're not putting no spin on nothing. The government is a failure. And you don't need to tell me that I am trying to tear down the government. Come tell me where the government is making the strides. And the first question I will ask anybody who tells us that this government is successful, what is the growth rate of Jamaica's economy over the last 10 years? Just that question. You have a right to your own opinion. but you don't have your own facts. The facts are the facts. The Jamaican economy over the last decade have been growing at a dismal 0.8%. What kind of growth that and then you come tell me about the government is successful? Successful where? So who else I use my URL? Eh? Who else is using my URL? Somebody tell me the other day, Shaka, mine them a shadow ban, And this is now saying that more than one somebody I use your URL. Send one stream. Hey. Well, in the name of Jesus Christ, we come against you now. I heard Andre Stevenson the other day say them hacking page. They hacked his channel because they don't want the truth to be out there. Why is the government afraid of the truth? Why is the government afraid of the truth? And then you come about your launching war against misinformation. I am at the front line of this war against misinformation. So Nats, see it here? Let me take a picture of it. Because somebody suggested the other day that they may be shadow banning the channel. Because I get more than one call from time to time. While we are on. Yeah, man, but see one thing, you know, come up on it. A thing you come up on it, thing, you know. Say more than one person I use the same URL. Nevio.
Mr. Bell.
If you tell a lie this evening, me cut you off. Talk truth. Only truth.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
If you tell a lie this evening, me cut you off. Talk truth. Only truth.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening
to you and your producer and your team.
Yes.
I remember a few weeks ago, I asked you about Portland Spice TV, and you told me even though you're the vice president or chairman for Era 2 for the PNP, and even though he's a known PNP, the program is not a PNP program.
That is true.
That's what.
But I also told you, hold on. I also told you that this program is about the truth, nothing else.
Yeah.
So we're not going to accommodate no lies or no propaganda.
I'm getting to that. And yesterday, well, that's before it was yesterday, but yesterday was the icing and the cake. I have been hearing today was the icing and the cake. I have been hearing a caller saying that you must ban me from the program.
And not
and people in the text. And people in the text is saying that you must suspend me from the program. I have no right to be here. And I believe I even heard somebody say that the program is a PNP program.
I never hear that.
Then, all right. Then, later on down in the program, I heard you told someone that the program belongs to the people.
Yes.
And as I am subscribed member to Portland Spice TV. Every time you get into command,
you get the notification.
Give me a sound.
Yes.
Give me a sound, sir. I am a subscribed member.
Yes.
I am here to say, as long as I follow the rule
Right. And
that
do right. And do
I'm entitled to be on the program just like any other person. And they have no more right than me, and me have no more right than them to be on the program.
and once you talk truth, I am going to
I'm
allow you
getting
to
to that.
speak.
I am getting to that. But
Yes.
before I get there, I just want it to be known that these PNP clearly tell you that you cannot put power in these
No.
followers'
No,
hands.
no, 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 no,
Because
no, no.
finish your
Nephew,
point.
nephew, hold on. You come over here and you tell a whole heap of lie all the time. Y'all tell lie upon me. To me face, you tell lie upon me. How much money me I make on the
I'm
Labour
getting
government, all of them
I am
garbage there.
getting to
We're
I
done
am
with the
getting to that.
garbage. Yeah.
I'm getting to that. I am saying that these people, that is the reason why they can't win a vote for the People's National Party. Because if they appear so on a program, which they don't even know who is calling or who is texting, then they can manage in their PD, in which they have the power, how they behave with the ordinary little people who live around them day by day, night by night. So I am entitled to be on Portland Spice as long as me follow the rule.
Yes, sir.
And I am saying to you, Mr. Colin Bell, your program, I will put it in the top 2 social media program. And I'm advising you, don't make these PNP fanatics try this good program can help this country. And that's why I tell my fellow brothers and sisters that don't afraid of Portland Spy TV with Colin Bell. Because if the Labour Party follow Colin Bell program, they can't lose power. All them have to do, take the advice and implement.
That
And
is
once they do that, you accuse me
that
of
is one
telling
truth. That
lies.
is one truth you talk. Yes, I am not accusing you. You have told lies. Even upon me, you come here and tell lie upon me. No bother with no more right. Just speak truth when you come here. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Anyway, I'm going to run nephew.
Mr. Bell,
Final
Mr.
point.
Bell,
Final
Mr.
point.
Bell.
Yes.
Well, make I leave that. The young lady who called you yesterday, I like her for advice. I love her advice. The one who called to try to tell you that I must not. So share my number with her and tell her sugar daddy
Talk
will love to get.
later, nephew. Later. Right now, people are run from sugar, so you're careful of that sugar daddy argument. 768047072. I don't know how come Neville is proud to say my Labour right because nobody wants to be associated with the Labour Party around the world. I don't know if you listen what is coming from Barbados. Hold on, caller. The opposition in Barbados is the sister party of the GLP, and they are sidestepping the GLP. They don't want to be associated with the GLP. And me or Matley, worse, don't want to be associated with the GLP. So I don't know Neve is proud to come about him a Labour, right? Talk to me, caller. Good evening.
Yeah, blessed, Sir Colin.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Would you be able to me could use the any ministry as an example?
Yeah.
The procurement procedure.
Yeah.
So we could say the health ministry want buy 100 beds.
Yeah.
The health ministry want buy 100 beds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What would be the process to procure those 100 beds? You would hear me feel like that. I mean, I say beat here, but like at least a 1, 2, 3, 4 type of step. to start the procurement process for those 100 beds?
All right. So if some of the things I know, if the government is not going to purchase these beds themselves, they have to put it out to tender, competitive bidding. So other people, so any company who purchase stuff for the government have to get a chance to bid on these things. When the bids come in, they have to go through a process where they assess the bids, see who have the better bid, who thing look more rational, and stuff like that. So it go through a process. But we must also remember.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So all right, so I'm going to use a motor vehicle because obviously if you're gonna buy something from somebody, they must be selling it.
Yeah.
Right? Meaning they couldn't go buy a bed,
Hold on.
a car as example.
But hold on. Normally in government, the ministry itself don't buy it. So you have people who we call a middleman then. So you have companies who make it their business to purchase stuff for the government. Yeah? So they bring in the stuff.
If they wanted to buy 4 motor vehicles for ministries, you would get one from Toyota, an invoice from Nissan, and an invoice from Subaru.
You better put in Stuart's auto tonight.
And Stuart's, right? And then whichever vehicle cheaper, you would then approve, Senate to get approved. Right?
And sometimes it's not just the vehicle that is cheaper, the vehicle that is fit for purpose. Yeah?
Fit for purpose.
Right.
No. How long does that process generally take?
It should, the bid goes out, and when you go looking for competitive bidding, you put it in the gleaner. So that goes out, and you have a period of time that is set for that. I don't know the period of time, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I really love to get somebody to speak to that from an informed position. But more often as well, is there any procurement that took place in this government that the Auditor General approved of and say, yes, this one was done to the letter law?
I would imagine so, because I think I saw something coming out on the Ministry of Tourism where the Auditor General said she found no malpractice or anything of the sort. So
which means the rules can be followed and you shouldn't have. And then the other day when them speak to me, I assume saying Melissa we must have had an emergency procurement where it maybe not so as stringent as the regular one.
Right, but if you enact that emergency procurement, is a different system. And you also
one.
Right, but if you enact that emergency procurement, is a different system. And you also have what you call unsolicited proposal. Because if I come up with a program and I say this can work, I might go to the government with it and them say, yeah, and it got through without going to tender for other people to compete. But that is when you alone come with that idea. So that was one of the things that they were trying with Market Me. But when the Auditor General searched the thing, the idea was in the ministry already. It wasn't a new idea. And therefore, that unsolicited proposal, the Auditor General flagged it.
Yeah, I say, me here, especially because you see the general, I call him general, see how he is our prime.
Yeah.
You see anything when him not like, him stress on that morning and night, and everything is this and that, I want efficient, and me I said to myself then, how difficult is it to procure things?
Let me tell you something, Carla. If you are hold on. If you are in a position for 10 years and there are systems that you have to deal with as it relates to your job, and for 10 years you can master dealing with those systems, something wrong with you is not the system, because the system don't change. If the system remains the same, I am saying after 6 months, much less 6 years, you should be able to master dealing with the system. And that again
And what
shows the
attempts
level
have
of
been made to
incompetence.
change this system?
And if
Attempts have been made by the legislators to say, you know, we're going to try to change this and we're going to try to change
that is one of the things Ralston always say. If Nigel Clark was so great and procurement is such a big problem, they should have fixed it. But I am saying that no procurement is such a big problem. They should have fixed it. But I am saying that nothing is wrong with the system. It is the government using the system as excuse when they don't want to help poor people. When they wanted to buy the buses for election, them not buy them, brother. They never have a problem to buy the bus them for election.
So yeah, only for me, if you could find somebody, as we say, from an informed position, who could have speak to how
the procurement system
because
works.
It seems to be a major issue in the country and in the government right now.
I am going to touch base.
Nobody can get it right.
I'm going to touch base with either Omar Davis or Peter Phillips, who were ministers of finance.
How does the country go about procurement? And how the country make sure that the government make sure that they stay in line with the laws of procurement? Because
all right, sir.
Everybody seems to have reached procurement these days.
All right,
so I want to know if I rocket science.
All right. Give thanks. We'll check it out.
Yes, General.
Blessings and thanks. Them kind of call the nephew. People who want to understand things. Give thanks. We'll check it out.
Yes, General.
Blessings and thanks. Them kind of call the nephew. People who want to understand things and want to find out why it is that the procurement guidelines are holding up progress in the country. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Well, not Colin. Good.
Blessings and welcome.
Yeah, man. Yes, on the survey of the subscriber of the Sport and Spice TV.
Yeah.
Nephew is clear winner of the lunatic of the 20th century.
I don't allow my callers to disrespect other callers, you know. So I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect Nephew. Although him try to disrespect a whole heap of my comrades them and call them fanatic. So I would allow you to call him a GLP fanatic.
No, Colin, he's a lunatic of the 20th century.
All right, so you calling him a GLP lunatic. I will fanatics.
A picture of himself so I can put attached to his price.
You want to put a face to his voice. Somebody saying, hold on. Somebody saying, Colin Bell, you should go up against Marlon Morgan. Marlon Morgan can't challenge me because Marlon Morgan not talk truth. You see, to debate with somebody who lies off the cuff, it can't work. You'd have to have a fact check system go on right away when we talk with Marlon Morgan. That's why Marlon don't call me no more. Because Marlon knows, say, anytime talk to me and get beat up, me still allow him to run him out. But when you listen back the tape, you realize and get fling away. Go ahead, caller. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was saying that it would be nice if he could WhatsApp his picture to you and you can put it on his price.
Well,
so
Nephew, I know he's listening. So, Nephew, somebody asking for your picture, send me a picture so I can put it up so people can put a face to the voice.
No, I want to put on his price. The price is because he's a winner. He's a winner if you don't want to take off the
you want to give him the prize? I hear you, sir.
Yeah, I want to put a picture on his price. A picture on his price.
Yeah, man. I hear you.
Okay, and I want to get it before Valentine's Day.
You want it before Valentine's Day. All right, my brother. Enough respect and talk.
I want to get the price before Valentine's Day. The price for Valentine's Day.
All right, give thanks. Thank you for calling. 876-804-7072. We see the trolls them coming back. One clone. One more clone. PNP. Boy. I tell you something. Let's go to Mio Matley and show you that nobody in the world want to be associated with the GLP. Everybody resent the corrupt party. Listen this.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party. And even though they are not in government, we are not fair weather friends. That is the party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention.
I feel proud when I hear that. Nobody in the world wants to be associated with your party, Rowan Johnson. Nobody no want to associate with a party that is stealing from the children of the country. Nobody wants to be associated with a party that is stealing from sick people. Damn fool. Go ahead, caller.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir.
I love your show to the max, right?
Thank you very much.
I'm calling from the United States.
Yes.
And and you have taught me a lot, right?
Thank you.
And I'm glad that Nephew is on the show because I can see the difference between a PLP for the people and a labor right.
Yes.
Who don't care about the people. What I would like to see on your show, though, is segment name bad mind people.
You want
you guys go to Westmoreland and Portland and show pictures of all these people living in tents and have no place to sleep and all the garbage on the road, and let's try to address them. Show the people them that what's going on, because Jamaica is not united. And because look at this, the nurses down that side at a protest, and the rest of Jamaica didn't even acknowledge it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go on TikTok, I don't see no more. Everything about Westmoreland and Portland is on the back burner. It's not on the front page anymore. So we need to bring that to the front page. So to wake up Jamaica people. And second of all, what I would like from you also is that you guys need to unite and form and get the people them out. Somehow try to get the people to go out and try to shut the government down for all this corruption to stop. I don't know how to do it, but I'm here willing to help.
All right, my brother. I hear you. A bad mind segment.
All right, and I'll be listening to you. I'll be listening to you 24/7. All right.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks for the call.
Yes.
Yeah, man. 876-804-7072. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening, Mr. Colin.
Yes.
I'm from the action kit, so I would have liked to hear something from you. This Starlink, would have liked to hear something from you. This Starlink thing.
Yeah.
Where me hear Darrell Vaz them a talk about. Would I like to know if you know all the price for those, because we can't trust that man based upon what I say pay for them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could really check it out and find out if
Starlink in Jamaica. A Starlink in Jamaica run anywhere between 55 and 70,000.
And it must be like in pay
12 million. So if you multiply 70,000 by 200, it's 14 million it come up to. And him saying pay 12 million for the Starlink them. So
that means him probably get you at a certain price there.
Yeah, man, less than the 70. So the price is reasonable, but the question is, if you get 700 free and you have not distributed all of them, why you need to buy 200? That's the question. Madam Producer, just a minute. Go ahead, Carl. I'm listening to you.
That's the point, because what he's saying is like he must say want apology, and if him to do it, him will do it again, as like go through the right procedure,
Then
and
that
he doesn't
brings
care
difference.
where really do.
Now, so that man said that man not apologize to nobody. You understand? But there's a saying that says every day a bucket a go well, one day the bottom a go drop out.
Right? System in a Jamaica is really not right. And
When we did say we are gonna broke the vase,
just
him said the vase them make out of steel, none can broke. And I want to big up the people of East Portland who mash up one dash away. So every day a bucket a go well, one day the bottom going drop
one
out.
day,
We are calling for the
well,
receipts for the buses. $1.4 billion
yeah.
for your 110 old bus. Anybody who believe that, them are idiot. And we say that without any
But
apology. Anybody who buy
but we
that,
don't get
a
it now.
clown. Anybody who
So
buy
where
that,
is
a
the rest
dopey
for
bat.
October?
Eh?
Where is the rest from? I think October he say they would have the rest.
Well,
And
you know
now
what I
February.
call that now? Daryl and the soon come bus. Bus then soon come.
Why?
No worry
Jamaica
about
lose
it.
a lot of money, though.
Eh?
We are lose a lot of money,
Oh,
and we're
God.
not getting. We are lose a lot of money, man, and everything are going mess in this country, man. Everything just going mess. Hospital, road, everything is messy.
$120 billion annually we lose to corruption. Yeah? The used cars for
Yeah.
police, whole bus for school picnic, Cornwall Regional Hospital, the drill. You remember the drill that we could have gotten for
Yeah.
5 million? We spent 34 million. Hello, the drill.
But
Hello.
I think people not even believe what's going on in this country.
You see,
No.
some of the
People not-
bloggers them way out there defend them should I get locked up too. Because I see them
And-
talking about Jarlan Silvera. I know Jarlan Silvera this and Silvera that. Is one thing I can say to them. Silvera is in custody. A man was found dead in Patrick Bailey's house. Andrew Holness, former lawyer. You ever hear about that man? Patrick Bailey.
Yeah.
Was the lawyer for
Mhm.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness. A man was found dead in his house, and the police report said there was no forced entry. All know that man no good on a station for questioning yet. That man no good on a station for questioning yet. And you want to talk about Silvera? Uno set a hypocrite. Uno set a crowbaits.
Corrupt.
Hypocrites.
Corruption is very high.
Eh?
High.
Corruption is at
Corruption
its
is very
highest.
high.
At its highest. At its highest.
Yeah.
Nastiness at its highest.
And
Lies and
And lies.
deception. Wickedness in high. So we have to pray every
when we
day.
can come out of this.
Every day we have to pray.
Media, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Everybody now.
Media complicit. Some good journalists have been bought and paid for. They use money to silence some good journalists. Some of them are used to listen them and not listen them no more. Because the government use money and silent them. Because the government use money and silent them. Tala!
Yes, that is true.
Later.
All right.
Caller. Blessings.
All right.
876-804-7072. Nobody. I'm going to show you when we said nobody don't want to associate themselves with the Labour Party. Listen this one, you know.
That it is Ralph who got the Jamaica Labour Party advising him through the company Market Me. Don't talk to me. talk to Ralph directly. So you get confused with who is really advising who from Jamaica. That it is Ralph who got the Jamaica Labour Party advising him through the company. Market me. Don't talk to me. Talk to Ralph directly. So you get confused with who is really advising who from Jamaica.
Come here. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Mr. Good evening, Mr. Ben.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
I would like to know, I don't think you can tell me, why the security minister come back to work?
What you mean?
Come sleep?
What you mean?
Come sleep in
What you
the
mean?
parliament?
What you talking about? Why the man come back to work? It's all about the M-O-N-E-Y. You hear?
All I see him do is sleep in a parliament. Me not see him do anything else.
The man say him still have to go to the university at the West Indies 2 days a week. But right now him the back on the job. March him a go fully back on the job.
So if him have to go, him have no house. He not live nowhere.
Listen, from them, the man they in a politics still now, man. You not gonna take care of your grandpicnic them? You not take yourself and go take care of your grandpicnic now?
Because my sister says she and him went to school and him older than she. So
power.
Him can't still have house in another yard.
Power is sweet, mama. Power is sweet. And it's why the government is so corrupt, because absolute power corrupt absolutely. Here?
You can't believe. No, sir.
It's
when
power.
You work with the government, when you reach 60, you go for retirement. And him in the 80s and him can go for retirement.
For what? And money did they? Money did they sweet?
They must be planting themselves in the house.
Oh, what's wrong with your mama? Money sweet like a syrup. Then enough beer, them are going to win the election at whatever it costs.
Them are fit one of the day.
Whatever it costs, them say them are going to win the election. It's about the money, mama. It's about the money.
Power money.
Yes.
One of the day, they're not going to if you collect no money.
Well, me tell you, so every day a bucket of garwell, one day the bottom are going to drop out.
Must drop out.
Yes,
must.
Man. Yeah, man.
Them people are wicked more than the devil, you know.
Well, if you say so, if at that you see.
I hate me see, I hate me see I go on. I
have a question to ask. And I have to ask Jamaica this question, and Conrad O'Brien up on the next line. Is it because Patrick Bailey was the Prime Minister's lawyer why he was not arrested and charged for the murder of the man we find in his house? May I ask that question?
Yes.
Is it because Patrick Bailey was the lawyer of Andrew Michael Radham Holness why he was not charged or even held for the murder of the man that was found in his house? Eh?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me.
You know, how long shall the wicked reign over my people? How long?
Thank you, caller. We could talk again.
Yes, thank you too, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
man.
you too.
Conrad O'Brien, Wagwan.
Hey, Colin, how you doing?
We never get to listen to the interview today with the man from the dairy board. Hold on, Sister Winnie. Give us first the information you get for our brethren there. We want the passport them for him calls them.
All right. Colin, you know, I tell you something, guys. It's very short. It's at the top of the program that I sent to you. Very short. I think it's probably just about 10 minutes or so, because I didn't keep him long. just to give some information. But I am unable to regurgitate exactly what he says. But the real essence, what he is saying is that, they understand what is happening. They know that there's a real problem out there with it. And what they're doing now, they're organizing a set of blitz. So they're going in each parish with a blitz operation. So they will be promoting that. They said they did one of that already, but they will be doing another one. They're in process putting that together, and they are going to be promote it so that as much people as possible will be able to get their animals tagged. Also give some additional information by way of education to say that the tagging or the tagging is not just about the passport. It also basically serve for tracing, animal tracing, to include even animal-borne disease. So it's very, very important to people to get their animal tagged. It's very, very important to people to get their animal tagged. He has also made a plea for people not to wait just when they're to go into market, but they should basically take the opportunity to get their animal tag and get their passport as soon as the animal, the cow have calf. He also
But how them all
mentioned
get
that
the animal
happening.
tag? Hold on, Obi. How them all get the animal tag and they are the ones who are holding up the whole process?
Good. But I just explain to you what he said. And he also said that the process is really the veterinary division of the agriculture ministry. So he is urging persons to call that division as well, and then they will make that division as well, and then they will make arrangement to deal with. That's why I was saying to you that it would be interesting to just listen to what Mr. Sear had to say, because he didn't give much to say. Listen, we are going in the field to talk about the shortage and say, listen, they are trying to address it as best as possible. And those were, in essence, what he said today.
Okay.
I went further since he said that the real program is being carried out by the Veterinary Services Division of the Ministry of Health. I asked him to put me in touch with someone there who probably is better able to give more direct information as it relates to that. And there's another piece of information that he gave, Colin. He said what happened. There are a lot of animals that are out there that tagged already. But what happened, they are sold and the passport was not given to the second owner for whatever reason. So I asked him, how will that be addressed? And he mentioned about, somebody probably would now have to basically vouch for that farmer who is a bona fide farmer to say he's a bona fide cattle farmer.
But
and
then,
so on and
then
so
also
you
could also go back to the person where you buy the animal from and ask them for the passport. Some of them might still have it.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we have to get into the business now of when you buy an animal from somebody, you get the documents like when you buy a car. Because you're not going to buy a car and not get your documents. So now we have to know, say, that is where the thing is now. When you buy an animal, you have to get the documents.
I put that to him, Colin, and what he said is that it had to do with the poor custody of documents by farmers. So, farmers don't know where the thing there and all sorts of stuff. That was what he said. So, I made the plea that farmers must ensure that they basically secure these documents and so on so they can pass it on, because what we're seeing now has become much important. Because remember, Colin, one of the reasons why this passport is to become so important, you recall when that major cattle theft took place, become so important. You recall when that major cattle theft took place.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
some of those animals reached to one of our major patty company in Jamaica who has abattoir as well.
Yeah.
And is as a result of that now, they who are one of the major purchasers of the cattle, they decide that they're not buying any more animal without the passport available.
All right.
So
all
hence,
right.
you know,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yes. All right. So, Colin, I want to just weigh quickly at two other things.
Yeah.
That discussion that we had today, Colin, I get a lot of reply on it, where we basically delve in. We try to explain the whole legal process as it relates to Jalen Silvera, former member of parliament. It has nothing to do with the inside, but just explain what the law is in terms of one being eligible to get a manslaughter plea. And that is what happened with Silvera and Sylvia to get a manslaughter plea. And that is what happened with Silvera. And Silvera is not the only person in Jamaica that happened
Let me
to.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
The
law, you see, there are ways to go around and come around. And that's why you have lawyers and quasi lawyers and good lawyers. Now, we have to also remember that nobody saw what happened when the lady was unalived. The only person who was there is Mr. Silvera. And that is why
absolutely.
That is why the prosecution said that they could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it was murder. Because killing somebody, the only person who was there that is alive is Mr. Silvera.
Yeah, man.
Then Mr. Silvera not plead guilty. Mr. Silvera say him kill the woman. And that's why me still have to wonder when me have two friends, two brethren, when me hear us say him never kill the woman, then how the backside the man saying kill the woman do it? The man saying do it.
You know, well,
the man said the woman cuss him out, tell him about his mama, tell him about his sister, tell him say him. So the man say him lose it and shoot her. No.
And what happened, Colin? You say, as we give increase, and because we do the research and we talk to the experts and whatever, and the conversation is that you said it a while ago, but just to put it in perspective, they said that a case like this is the prosecutor's worst nightmare when there's only one person there. So what the prosecutor does now, as it were, is to basically hold on to what they could get, because the very best, based on what we're hearing from the expert, is that they will be able to come up with a manslaughter verdict. So therefore, they decide to take what they can get now rather than wasting the court time, spend millions of dollars to basically deal with this thing. So if we spend 6 years or whatever probing and this, that, and so on, based on what the prosecution is saying, right? We need to wind up with nothing more than a manslaughter case. So now that this occurs, let's wait to see how will the sentencing goes. And we must also be mindful that there are many things that take into consideration of a sentencing, such as its count, starting point, time served, and all of those things. So
Obi,
let's be patient.
I don't know, you know, why we on about this. I don't know why we on about it.
No, actually, the reason why it was that white mentioned, you see, Colin, it is indeed a topical matter. You can't run away. When you're in media, try as you may, you can't avoid. What
is the controversy with it? Where's the controversy?
No, it's not so much a controversy. It's more as of a kind of political scenario that we're in. where people who support the Labour Party, they are basically pouncing in the main to say,
No,
listen,
listen.
Sylvia should be locked away and throw the key,
But-
or he should even face the gallows.
But
hold on,
Obi,
Colin. Remember now, and that's how we are highlighting two particular scenario here now, the Patrick Bailey matter and also the Butler and Dr. Bloomfield matter as well, to
No.
show the hypocrisy that
No.
is out there.
Obi, all the labor rights that we are talking about this case.
Matter as well, to
No.
show the hypocrisy that
No.
is out there.
Obi, all the labor rights that we are talking about this case.
To
No.
show the hypocrisy that
No.
is out there.
Obi, all the labor rights that we are talking about this murder or the assassination of Linville Bloomfield are a set of crowbaits. They are a set of crowbaits. Belkel. Rubbish them. Jarlan Silvera is in jail right now, where he ought to be. Jarlan Silvera has gone to the court and pleaded guilty for killing his wife. No. All who are chat, the only thing you can do is wait on the sentencing. And in the meantime, you are waiting on the sentencing. You must call on the commissioner of police to deal with the case about the man who dead in a Patrick Bailey house. And the question I am asking Jamaica, is it because Patrick Bailey was Andrew Holness's lawyer why he has not been charged for that man's murder? And the other question, other question I want to ask, is it that Dr. Linville Bloomfield was assassinated? Why a man went to his lawyer, got to the gate of the court, disappear, and we don't even hear say him wanted?
Very, very good question. Very, very good question, Colin. And some of the national discourse that has to take place too, it's something that basically has been swirling around from the other day. Who is the very senior police officer who dropped a man belly, as it were, at a educational institution and were unable to finish his course as a result of that and did not spend a day in custody? Who is that person, and is it true? Is it true? And will we hear some move on that within the precincts of the court on Thursday coming? Watch the space, Colin.
Hold on there. Go again. Who is the senior police or do what? Tell her. Couldn't finish his course at what? College? Was that college or high school?
At a college in the Crossroads area.
Tell her. And where you not say?
So yeah, man. So watch the space, Colin. I am unable to say anything more, but watch this space. You may hear much more on that particular one.
Jamaica is a banana republic.
Somebody sent a message into me to Colin, and I want to read this message to you and your listeners and viewers. It says, can you imagine, with all those allegations of corruption swirling around in the JCF, the former chairman, Corporal Rowan James, is still out an interdiction for standing up, demanding the rank and file pound of flesh. His name has never been banded in any act of corruption. Is this not a case of open victimization? When will Corporal James break his silence on this issue? So people are calling on Corporal James to break his silence on this issue because people believe it is unpunishable and downright wicked. When you look at some senior officers whose name, and we're not saying anybody is guilty here, people remain innocent until proven guilty, but just the mere fact that Ron James did not do anything. He didn't run afoul of the law.
In fact,
he was just
in
out
fact,
there
he did his
defending.
job. He was doing his job
He did it.
representing the rank and file of the police force.
Absolutely, Colin Bell. So, so many things are happening. And absolutely, Colin Bell. So, so many things are happening. And I want to say that while we walk and chew gum and ride and whistle, so we talk about all the things that are happening, Colin. But please, let's not forget some of the things that are supposed bosses. And you have done the maths, Colin, and based on the minister's own calculation, there is a deficit of about 600 million Jamaican dollars that is not properly accounted for. The fact that we don't have those additional 50 bucks in place right here in Jamaica at this time. We need Mr. Vaz to address the country on this. He is very bombastic. He said, whatever I'm doing, we do it again and so on. Come talk to him, Minister Vaz. With all due respect, sir.
All right, Toby, give her thanks.
Colin, just before you go, a number of persons send shout out to you on my show today.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just going to use this opportunity. Just to invite persons who are on the line now and your program now that I am on Mondays to Thursdays from 9 a.m. until 12. You can just building my YouTube channel so we simulcast and my YouTube channel along with Sleep 93 FM. So I'm asking you all to subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. Join me 9 o'clock in the morning. God bless you, Colin.
Give thanks. Go over there and give Obi a subscription on Conrad Obi, the fireman at YouTube. Give him a subscription. Rowan James is an interdiction. Him never drop out nobody belly with knife and no go to jail. Rowan James is an interdiction. Him never drop out nobody belly with knife and no go to jail. Him never drop out nobody belly with knife and no go to jail. Him never up at the place where them find the whole heap of cocaine. Rowan James did was speak out at a funeral defending the salary of the rank and file police officer. He was chairman of the Police Federation. That was his job, to defend the people and money. And he's been an interdiction for how many years for doing his job. While you have people in the police force who will be just tell me, say, drop out man belly. Hey, yo, tell her. Hello, somebody. Drop out man belly. Hey. You see that GLP troll in the chat room? I'm going to ask you all to ignore him. And somebody's asking me what is a crow bait. A crow is a drunk or a vulture, a scavenger. And we all know what they eat. Now what they eat is the bait. The stage of decay before they eat it. Yeah? So those who are out there defending a government that has stolen from the children of this country, defending people who are stealing from sick people, they are crowbaits. Nothing more than crowbaits. You're talking about Jarl and Silvera. Every life is precious. And I have said it here. Jarl and Silvera must get the full blunt of the law. They are using tactics and whatever opening the law makes, they are using that to maneuver. Yeah? And manslaughter, my understanding, can also be a charge. When you find guilty for manslaughter, you can also just be fined and walk. Yeah? I certainly don't expect him to walk. Marie? Marie?
Hear me?
Yes, I mean, my bad, Marie. I never unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Good evening. I'm calling.
Yeah.
You notice to see in Jamaica you don't get rewarded for good behavior, you know.
You don't get what?
That thing about that and the police. You don't get rewarded for good behavior. You don't notice that. You know? It's all it's the people that you know, look on September 3rd last year. You see? You know, people, you know, I don't know, it's like Rostan say, you know, that them don't care. You know, not everybody, but like, you know, on a whole, you know, certain things don't matter to a lot of Jamaicans, you know. So you don't get rewarded for good behavior because you just talk about the piece a while ago, Rowan James. Where, you know, what is he going through this punishment for? You understand what I talk about?
Yeah.
You know? So it makes you wonder.
No, but hold on. We have a brethren we call this program regular name Drunkro. Him not eat bait. No. No, don't mix up that Drunkro in the crow bait business. Continue, Marie.
Yeah, you don't get rewarded, you know, for doing good. Before I move on, let me ask you this, Colin, because I know, like, in America and stuff, if you know, say like a case like Mr. Silvera, you're not obligated to take the stand, you know, only if you want. Is it the same thing that obtains here, that he wouldn't be forced to take the stand?
Well, you can do an unsworn statement, you know, where you can be questioned. So you don't give that statement from the dock.
Okay. Because I'm with I'm listening and I'm with you there that, you know, the case was probably, I wouldn't say maybe they wouldn't even get a full conviction. So rather than all that money and stuff, you know, they rather take what they can, they can get.
What the prosecution is saying is that the only witness to the murder or to the killing is saying that it was out of provocation. No, the law is clear that if you are provoked and you take action, is not murder, but manslaughter.
Okay.
No, the man is saying that he was provoked to the extent that him losing faculties. And whatever happened. So he's saying, yes, me fired the shot them, but it was almost like self-defense.
Okay, because I think sometimes in some things you have to prove intent and all of them things.
Exactly.
And maybe it was a premeditated.
Exactly.
You have to prove intent.
Right.
So maybe we will stretch the
there you go.
To prove intent. Yeah, and premeditation, like a spur of the moment thing.
Right. You push me.
Yeah.
And in a reflex, me turn around and slap you. And you drop and lick your head back and dead. That is manslaughter.
And like last week, you know, when I was talking to Conrad, you know, like people were opining that the case would be tried in chambers and then I get a front row seat, forget the salacious, because this should be a salacious case, you know, based on what has come out already, where the lady was where and how she was killed. So I guess a lot of people were salivating, you know, to get them, forget them details there. So forget it.
And then you
come out and said,
you remember this lie about she was shot through her vagina? You remember all of them lies there?
Yes, all that. So people wanted those salacious details. Maybe the prosecutor would put him on the stand and all, you know, and all of them things. I even not understand. Maybe would put him on the stand and all, you know, and all of them things. I if I'm not understand, maybe those would be read out in court for the card and whatever. Because what we are hearing is just hearsay. We don't know if there's medical, if there's an autopsy to say that that was the body part that she received the shot in and all that. So a lot of people did kind of not rule out, oh, it's not gonna be an open case trial where them can go send a courthouse with them look a pen and paper and
No, but it was a
sound
gun
nice
case. It was a gun case. And
yes,
the
that's what Colin, that's
law
what Conrad
says
said.
the law says that case must be
Yes.
heard in camera, meaning that the
Yes.
judge and the lawyer and the witness and the convict and the accused, sorry, were the only person
Yes,
there.
yes.
Now, if you want that open, you have to
Mhm.
get the legislatures to change the law.
Yes, yes, yes. So Conrad
And
have to
who
show
mix
them and tell
who
them,
are
see,
mix it up with Vibes Cartel case and the Maitland
aye,
case.
aye.
There's nobody,
Yes.
nobody can prove that those people was shot. There was no autopsy.
Yes.
There was no
Yes.
autopsy
Yes.
and shot found, fragments found in the body. So they're
So
mixing
there are
up.
two MIA bodies.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't even know if those persons were unalived,
Yeah.
so to say.
You don't even know. Maybe one day we might see somebody appear like Jesus, like whatever, you know. So it's like on, you know, a whim, you know. So and it's funny, you see, Colin, that the people who know better, you know, are people who know better because them say a lawyer and all of that and big top reporter journalists. These are people that know better. But you know, nowadays, you know,
Sometimes they
everybody
make
want that, you know,
mistakes. Sometimes they make mistakes,
and
Mary. Sometimes they make
views
mistakes.
and likes. You lucky, excuse them. Views and likes. I do it now. 'Cause everybody have a YouTube channel. I want to build them channel. Anyway, moving along quickly before I go.
Yeah.
Why is it to see that Mr. Baz is hell bent on destroying, you know, fiscal rules and the policies and, procurement guidelines? I know the thing that, you know, as a seasoned legislator, when him do the things, them, you know, and yes, and you drag him like you picking out the summer. You say, and you drag him like you picking out the summer. You say, why you do that? Right now, I'm do it already, and I'm gonna care. I'm gonna do it again. That's not a proper answer. You know, you are a legislator and you make laws. Lawmakers should not be lawbreakers. And it's like, you know, learn that.
I wonder if
you
you
know,
remember when
every time this one.
you remember when they tell the policeman, so what's it not done above me? You remember that?
No, I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one. But the name drag up in enough thing. Now him cause policeman did for lose him pension and over simple traffic ticket.
No, the policeman
Don't
was
it?
no, the policeman won the case, you know. Remember I said the policeman did win the case and come back into the force and was allowed to retire honorably.
Yeah. Yeah, but at first, in the man did in a problem, you know, because we have, you know, a simple, you know, one time you have a big friend and you can call. Which him shall say, man, listen, man, me a legislator and I'm gonna really want to get mixed up in that, you know. Just take the ticket and you know, and murder your
Pay the little ticket.
But
Little more. We have to run, Mary.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's when you have power, but you might using power too much. I'm gonna know why Andrew can't drag up him and tough time. Colin.
Little more. Let me tell you something. You see, life not easy, you know. Today for you, tomorrow for me. No matter things say, every day is going to be the same thing. One day. Eh? Yeah, me I add him right now. Somebody is asking me what about the man that was killed in the hotel in Mandeville? Was that the man that was killed after the GLP meeting down at Mandeville? Yes, a man was killed after a GLP meeting in Mandeville. Me remember? Yeah, Obi. Obi?
Colin.
Yeah.
Colin?
Yes, man, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, but I was saying to you that I don't need to come on here because what I was trying to share some information with her to pass on to you. But since I'm here,
okay.
Colin, but the more this thing go on, the more the revelation come, you know. Somebody just send me a message and say, not only the one in Mandeville there, but remember that a labor right was killed right behind Bruce Golding at the National Stadium at the conference.
But whenever you're
You
not
remember
more,
that one?
no, I don't remember that one. But whenever you're nothing about the one where did a
Yes.
Mandeville, the one where did a Mandeville, what happened to that? Nothing at all.
We don't hear nothing about that, but I'm telling you that somebody is just sending me a message reminding me about one that the person that was shot at a conference right behind Bruce Golding. I think it that happened here, you know. I don't know what had come of that situation. However, Colin, Marie, of course, Marie is always that in her eyes and crossing her T. But there's something that she said just now. You actually corrected her on the one about the police officer. That was Superintendent Forbes, James Forbes. He actually was cleared and he went into the force and back in, and I think he spent just 1 day, and so he left the force with his full benefit. So, but the main thing that I wanted to say to you, Colin, was that the autopsy was actually done on the body of Mrs. Silver, the late Mrs. Silver, and it showed, based on the report that we're getting from the police, that there's no truth to it that she was actually shot in her vagina. As a matter of fact, there's one went into her leg, two went into a lower part of her abdomen, and so on, and things, her belly area there, and so on. They said absolutely nothing about her being shot in her vagina.
Exactly.
You know, because and what happened, what one has to understand is that you get a shot in a woman get a shot in her tummy. So as a result of that, you could have that puncture there. But for you to literally, the conversation is being put across as if the man basically, certainly he would have to tie her up. Because I don't know any woman who basically have just lay down and open their legs, you know, and just allow you to put a gun in there and shot them. I don't know that.
And that's why I say I wonder if the only way I see that could happen unless them a play with the gun and you know and hello later. Oh, be a little more. Make we leave that alone. It don't go so make we leave it alone. Yes. 876-804-7072. This is the Colin Bell Show. Yeah, man. We're looking at the thing them. How can you support a government? How can you support a government that is stealing from the children of the nation? How can you support them when they are stealing from the sick? People who need medical attention. Auntie Winnie.
Good night, Mr. Bell.
Good night,
Mr. Bell, to you and the family. Now, what I want to ask you, two things. The Prime Minister's wife, she shouldn't be the Speaker of the House until she clear up why her name is on that lady title.
But she say her name not on it. She say her name is not on the title. She has never met the lady. So how could her name be on the title?
Listen to me. Miss Silvera got a sister. Yes?
Oh?
And she and Julia is friend.
So hold on. Hold on, Auntie Winnie. I saw a video with the Honorable Juliet Holness saying that our name is not on the title. Any of you guys have seen the title?
Well, it's been going on from the lady was killed. Her name was mentioned from
Auntie
that
Winnie, Auntie Winnie, whole heap of people lie like us a tratting man. Program yet and your nephew. You never listen to this program yet and your nephew come on and tell lie for me to my face. Tell me how much money me I make under Labour government. You never hear him?
Yeah, but listen, all I can say, nephew is an idiot.
Yeah, but people make up story.
Right? Something is not right with the owners them.
With who?
Something is not right. Because all I can say, something is something with it.
Something is not right about what? About what?
Listen, the person said, just dropping back that yes, is one of the child that found the mother dead. Yes, in the house. If there was a child that found the mother dead, yes, in the house. If there was a shot fired in the house, wouldn't the children hear?
I would want to imagine so. But hold on now. You're the producer. Hold on. You're the producer. Say you don't know how big the house is. So shot could have fired somewhere in the house and then not here. Is that possible? From a Glock? Is a Glock, Madam Producer? A Glock shot beat heavy. And if you fire a Glock in the house, it will go echo.
Yeah, but I don't think the children will far away from the parents' house.
And the producer is also saying that the children could be asleep at the time when it happened.
Oh, and that's all right. Then something is not right.
And maybe they could maybe they weren't even there when it happened. Maybe they weren't there when it happened.
True.
Because remember him remember I just said that him left and go a meeting after it happened, So maybe they weren't there.
It's true.
Because most time when man and woman argue, then wait till the picnic them is not in earshot of the arguing.
But I can say that things not right. Going back to Walls, I don't think Walls by no Starlink. I think he said he buy Starlink. Where is the receipt? Just like for the buses. Did he show the receipt for the Starlink?
No, but obviously the Auditor General would have found receipts. What the Auditor General said that the procurement process was breached. He stepped over the head of ADPEM and deal with the Starlink them himself. That's basically what the Auditor General was saying.
Yeah, but why did he send it to the police commissioner? Did I have it right? Why did he send it there?
Because the police stations, there were a lot of police stations that never have communication apparatus at the time. So
I think that did he ever show the receipt for the buses?
Well, that is what we're calling for. We want to see all the receipts.
Show the receipt for the buses?
Well, that is what we're calling for. We want to see all the receipts for the buses. We want to see the receipt for the purchase. We want to see the invoices for the retrofitting of the buses. We want to see all of them for the buses and them that we are called for. And them that want Michael Phillips to go in at the parliament, go ask him for. When him in at the parliament about, think me and let you know off. At that, we should have hear shout out, come with the documents for the bus. Listen, you think we are let you off?
I agree with you 100%, Mr. Bell. There are too much. Listen, there are too many playing about with them skin teeth, my backside. They got to be more serious.
We're calling on Michael Phillips.
And they got to do it.
We're calling on Michael Phillips to step up and call for the receipts for the buses. We want to see every piece of paper for the bus them, the old bus them. We are called for Michael Phillips. Anytime you get a chance, Michael, you must be calling for the documents for the buses. Somebody rob way off of the bus. We need to find out who.
They're not doing it. I'm surprised that we shouldn't be the one calling for.
Yes, we must call to. You mean we shouldn't be the one anti-winning?
They should be doing it.
We have a role too.
They should be doing it.
Anti-winning. Every talk show we are going on radio and on social media, you must go on them and call for the paper, the buses. We have a role to play. The MPs, the opposition have a role to play.
Look, the man said he don't care. He don't care.
And him not care because most of the people have not care either. That's why him can't say not care. If the people were astute.
Because we don't have a prime minister. We have a prime minister, but not a prime minister. Because there is no way he can tell Valls what to do. He can't tell Chuck what to do. He can't tell nobody what to do. He can't tell his wife what to do.
More people need to do what we are doing now. Call out.
But we fed up of doing it, and our
Me not fed up. Me not fed up. Natty never get weary. Me not get weary. Call out.
But this,
Come with the papers for the boss.
you know, but you know when the woman tell them to sit down and turn off the mic, I believe they should stand up and do not sit down. How dare she say sit down? No, 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 no. I turn off the mic. Who is she?
We are gonna run
But by
until
the
we
way,
make
I think that
we keep balling out. We are gonna run. Make we keep balling out. All right.
okay, you good. I'm good. Thanks for calling back to me.
Blessings. 876-804-7072. That's the number to call. We must all ball out. I feel with money them are thief. The money that they are stealing is the money that's supposed to take care of us when we go to the hospitals. The money that they are stealing is the money that is supposed to educate our children. Everybody have a role to play, not just the opposition. Brother Neville, everybody have a role to play, not just the opposition. Brother Neville have a role to play, not just the opposition. Brother Neville. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Yeah, everybody's touch the like button.
Yes, please and thanks. Touch the like button. We have over 1,000 people are listening right now. Touch up the thumbs up.
Yeah, when you touch the like button, it stimulates the algorithm.
Yes.
And that's how YouTube know that a lot of people listening and like what's going on.
Yes.
And it will generate more revenue for the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, because everybody going to need more money.
More money. Yes, and that's why we are saying that the government must invest in the culture and the creative industry. That is what will bring wealth to the people of Jamaica, Neville.
Yeah, and it will serve also as a legacy.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah, your legacy is your pension. Yeah, and it will serve also as a legacy.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah, your legacy is your pension.
Hello.
Yeah, and there will be a war between United States and Iran.
You think so?
And I don't
Neville.
No, yeah,
Neville,
they're going to be a war. Eh?
Neville, hold on, you just bring me to something that came to me today. The leaders of the world, Neville. You know, say all the leaders of the world, except Donald Trump, are a set of wimps. Why is it that America is allowed to destroy Cuba? What threat does Cuba pose to the United States of America? Why is America out to suffer the people of Cuba? Why? What Cuba do know? Is what?
Well, it's a matter of vindictiveness, you know.
For so long, brother?
Because of, yeah.
50 odd years worth of vindictiveness?
Yes, they are very narcissistic and they are very vindictive. And another reason why, in my opinion, why they are doing this is because fear is now the new foreign policy of CARICOM. The CARICOM is now the new foreign policy of CARICOM. The CARICOM leaders, like what we have in Jamaica here, they are afraid of Donald Trump and the Donald Trump policy, and it's going to affect every one of us.
But what about leaders? What about leaders of bigger countries? The leaders in Europe, the UK, France, Spain, Belgium, Canada. They have no voice?
They have voice, but they are so fearful of the consequences of going against the American policies. Yes.
What they are doing to Cuba is wicked.
Going to become a war. They're going to be a war because the religion, the Christian religion against the Muslim religion, and also the vindictiveness to settle against Iran finally. And we must prepare our households for this war.
Well?
I'm going to do too much with you. why we
Yes.
have to, how we can prepare our household.
Talk to me.
You see the money that they borrow from the IMF,
Yes.
and they have it in the Bank of Jamaica, and it come with certain IMF policies
Yes.
that they can't even tell the people what these policies are because they are very stringent. Each and every one of us must make sure that we stop allowing people to use us.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Just look at everybody as a business and look at yourself as a product in the market. Because each of us has an expiry date, they call it your pension age. And make sure you find a way to extract some of those money that are now on the island and secure it for your pension.
Yeah.
And it is very simple because they say there's about 2.8 million of us here. Look at each person, 2.8 million of us here. Look at each person about needs and a wants. And make sure that anything you're doing for people, they reciprocate what you're doing for them. And that will secure you. We have to start securing ourselves because the ramifications of the war are going to be very serious. Benjamin Netanyahu, who was supposed to meet with Donald Trump 11 days from now, is now going to meet with Donald Trump. The negotiation has blown over the week because of what they want Iran to do. And Iran says death before this. So we have a lot of work to do here, Colin.
Holy power, Neville. I know.
Yeah, housework. Yeah, we need to turn our houses into homes.
Yes.
Good families and good friends.
Yes.
And find ways how we can trade with each other.
Yes.
To keep our money in our communities.
Well, the first person need to learn that is the Prime Minister. To learn that is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Instead of using our foreign exchange to buy container or house, we should be building houses using our concrete blocks, our cement, our sand, our gravel to build our houses instead of using the well-needed foreign exchange. If you go buy container house from China, you need to teach Prime Minister Andrew Holness that the longer we keep the money in our country, the more wealth we will create.
Well, is the people going to defend themselves against that, you know? Because the political divide that we have with the PNP and JLP, that's going to help us. And as the Bible writes, tell the house divided by itself cannot stand. So the people have to reject those houses and make them put them back on the boat and send them back to where they come from.
Yeah, man.
Because you're going to have air condition to cool down those container houses, and who is going to pay that high light bill?
And that is 1. 2, they can withstand a category 3 hurricane. And 4,
exactly.
And 3, them have a lifespan of between 5 and 10 years. Where you go with that?
And the minister have to pay for these houses minimum was created for condition like these. Hey, before me leave, Colin.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
I want you bring a surveyor, a quantity surveyor program one day.
Yeah.
And ask him the money that the JP party take out of NHT to fund the government budget, while boasting that they're not creating any new taxes. About how many houses that could build, man?
$110 billion. $110 billion.
Yeah, more than a quantity survey come tell Jamaican people how much house that could have built.
If you divide,
because housing,
let's look at him.
Housing is part of your pension, you know?
Let's look at him the container houses.
Part of your pension, you know?
Let's look at him the container houses, Neville. If you say a house,
look at it.
All right. Let's say a house going to cost you 7 million. It's 110. Hold on. I'm going to do a quick calculation. It's 110 billion. 11 million over 10 years. That's 110 billion.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
That's million. That's 110 billion. Divide by 7 million.
Yeah.
You could build 15,714 houses.
That can't tell you,
At
man.
7
And for
at
poor
7
people,
million, to build it for 7 million, you could build 15,714 house.
and that is for poor people. You know? That is why the house, for what the house trust was designed.
And you could have even go cheaper, you could have go 5,000. Because I am saying to the
Yeah,
government,
5 million.
you could have go 5 million and you'd have built wholly.
5 million.
You could have go 5 million and you'd have built wholly
Yeah.
more. 20,000 house you could
Yeah.
have built. Anyway, never will leave
30
it.
houses and all of those money could circulate in the economy.
A concrete house we are
You
talking
take-
about. But we're going to leave it
Them
right.
must concrete house.
All right. We're going
To
to
be
leave it there, so
continued.
Neville. To be continued. Blessings and thanks for the call. 876-804-7072. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Turn off the instrument in the background. Listen to me on your telephone. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, brother.
Blessings.
Yeah, brother.
How is it, Sam?
What? Yeah, man.
Big up.
Why Jamaican surprise of Darbar corruption?
I don't think nobody's surprised.
Because you what now? You can't but not push mouth no man.
Butter the pussy carry butter.
Right?
You know see that?
Yeah, so
You know see I
but you
pussy
don't-
carry the butter.
brother,
You mean
brother.
rub your eye mouth. Butter the pussy carry butter.
right?
You know see that?
Yeah, so
You know see I
but you
pussy
don't-
carry the butter. You
brother,
mean
brother.
rub your eye mouth.
brother, yeah. When a crisis hit that country, who is the greatest benefactor of the crisis?
No rich people, man. People who have money
And politicians.
and politician.
They are the greatest benefits of any crisis in any country. The poor are always going to be poorer at any crisis.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And it's time for Jamaica to take the poorness and fight these culprits of corruption people. We can fight them. No?
Of course we can fight them. We can fight them. But how you going to fight
Right.
them when majority of the nation is with them? Majority of the people who vote, and then the majority of the people who can vote turn them back and say, we don't care. Anything or anything. Make them do what they want. The people who are saying that the two sides are the same thing.
Well, you know, some shop face the same situation.
Yeah.
But what him
Tell us.
rise the people to rebel. Some leaders have to rise up with the people and make the people rebel. There's many ways we can rebel.
But you see,
It is civil servant.
the
It is civil
people-
servant.
the people were given an easy way out on the 3rd of September. And majority of who decided to act voted for the existing administration to continue with what they were doing. And then you can't blame the opposition now if they said to you that, listen, people them not care about corruption. That's why the people voted in back the GLP.
Well, Mr. Baby, don't buy that door now.
You don't buy it.
If you want to be if you want to be a leader, you have to lead before the people that vote for you. You have to lead before the people that vote for you. Because they going to be supper now. The people that vote for you, they're going to be the supper people.
And let me tell you something, Sam. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I do agree. Because I am a perfect example of when people don't care. I run in a division called the Fellowship Division in Portland. I articulate a solid vision for the people of that division. The young lady who ran against me never opened her mouth on a platform and tell nobody nothing. She never do an interview and explain nothing. In fact, she is still living in her parents' house. Yeah? She never run a household yet. And the people of fellowship voted for her.
All right.
Them not care about no plan. Them not care about no leadership. Yeah? They just
Mr.
care
Bell.
about our money today. They tell you, give me where you give me now, because when you win, we now get nothing. And they
Mr. Bell.
took what they could have gotten that time. Yeah? And let me just add this
But
to it.
Mr. Bell,
Hold
do you
on,
give
hold
up
on,
the
hold on a
fight?
little bit. Let me just add this to it.
Yeah.
The people who voted for me in the fellowship division, I want to big them up,
Yeah.
because nobody ever run in the fellowship division and get the amount of vote that me get and lose. Nobody. If you watch the history of that division, anybody get over 1,300 vote, win the division. Me get over 1,300 vote and lose, because the amount of money that was issued out, yeah, is more than what them spending at the general election. May I tell you that? And may I talk that in the public. The Jamaica Labour Party in East Portland spend more money in the fellowship division for me to lose the local government election than what they spent in the general election. May I tell you that?
I hear my answer to you, Mr. Bell. Answer to you, Mr. Bell.
Yeah.
Is it 1,300 people vote for you?
It's more than 1,300. Way more.
You will continue to rise with them.
Yeah, man, and me still represent them. Me still there with them. Me not leave them.
Yeah, rise with them.
But-
rise with them.
But when me I try
If
say to you, when me I
if
say
they
to you,
want something, yeah.
1,400 and little bit voted for the lady. Not because the
Yeah.
lady said to them that I am going to do X, Y, and Z. And that make them vote for her.
Yeah.
In fact, right
We
now,
know.
some of them are call me. I said she not coming at the area, them now see her. They have never heard.
If I were you, if I were you now,
Yeah.
and I know the people them dance, I would have mobilized both Labour Right and PMP and lead a march, go to the Parish Council office with those people.
For do what?
I said you have to lead them.
For what? Lead a march for what?
Whatever the people, whatever demand the people want in the first division.
Well, the
and they
people,
not get it.
the people finally made a change, because in the general election we won the fellowship division. Because the people realized that they made a mistake, and they come to their realization, and we won the fellowship division in the general election, and hence win East Portland.
You know why you win, Isabel? Because you never give up on the people. You were there with them.
No, I never give
And
up,
I
because
listen to their
I
problem.
offered myself because I want to represent the people. I have a vision for the area, and I want to represent the people. I never just go in there because somebody pushed me and said, go on.
Let me tell you
To
two
their
things about
Monday.
the capital government, Isabel. Treating them though to people. Make them dunks and hungry.
Yeah.
All capital government in the world, they make
Yeah.
all capital government in the world, they make more than 60% of the population dunks and
Yes.
hungry.
Yes. And a lot of people don't vote on issues.
No, they vote on the belly.
They sell their vote. Sell them vote.
They vote on their belly, one night food.
Because I am not just going to accuse the GLP of buying vote. Because I witnessed it, that there were people up there selling vote, calling people and telling them, come, me have 15 money or so, come give me 150,000. Me say, me no have them that kind of money there, bro. That's not what we're about.
Mr. Bell, the East JP party, I buy vote now. It's JP party, I buy
But
vote
me
now.
not just blaming
But
the
some of their
GLP party. If you have a buyer, you have a seller. And there are people who are selling them vote.
Yeah,
And they
but me I
must
say-
feel the pangs of hell now.
Yeah,
But somewhere to run. We have here for 8 minutes and other people want to get
yeah,
through.
but 1 second. JP just started by 1960 when you saw champion for buy vote now. You forgot?
No, me not forgot. We know the history. But me could
Okay,
leave
so
it right
now
there.
you buy vote.
Leaving it right
Yeah,
there, Sam.
man.
Respect. 876-804-7072. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Nadi's saying, Colin, you must try again. No people are saying, yeah, Ray. Yeah, man, we not give up. We're not giving up. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, yes. Good evening, good evening. First time caller.
Thank you. Happy to have you.
I hear you guys talking about buses with the VAS and stuff like that. Did you know that the Japanese give them 2 new buses for Mushet High School since January?
No, I never know that. But Japanese been giving bus,
Yes.
they gave one to Buff Bay Primary School.
Yeah.
And that's why I told the crewmates that the $1.4 billion could have bought 100 brand new coaster buses. There have been no buses that come to Jamaica that stand up like the coaster buses. I mean, your people are going, hey, about coaster this and that. The coaster buses are the best buses ever to have come to Jamaica.
Yes, Japanese give them 2 new brand coaster bus. Brand coaster bus to Mushet High School.
They're the best bus.
I don't know what's wrong with these people with
those
buses. Like they don't like to see this in Jamaica.
But a man said it right. The man said them buy brand new garbage truck for carry garbage and buy a whole bus for carry our children. What can go so?
Can go so.
We need the documents for the buses. We need the documents for the buses. We want to see how we money spend. Mama Auditor General, Auntie Pamela Monroe Ellis, we beg you, please, ma'am. Please, ma'am. Do the audit on those buses. Because we know, ma'am, we know that somebody stole some of that money.
Yes, the system is a mess. System is a mess. What I see going on in Jamaica is a lot of corruption. I'm telling you. I watch so much of you guys all the time. From Andre go back down, and it's just pure corruption.
Yes.
The country needs to clean up.
Yeah, man.
The hospital, let me not mess.
Oh, God. No mention the hospital, them with the mess with them,
Yes.
No mention that.
It's scary to come to Jamaica right now with this hospital, because you never know what can happen. You take sick down there.
That's why the U.S. government put travel advisory on Jamaica, because of the poor health sector. It's 2 or 3 times the U.S. government put travel ban on because we don't have the adequate health system to take care of them people when they come here.
Yes, if you come there and you're sick, what happen? You're going to the hospital and no good treatment, and then what happen? You drop and dead down there. I don't think it's too safe for foreigner to come down there right now.
All right, caller.
System is broken.
The system is broken.
All right, nice talk.
And please call again. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, no.
876-804-7072. I want to play about this for the troll with the on the line. Nobody, not even your sister party in Barbados, don't want to be associated with the GLP. Yeah? And these fools that are on social media telling lies for the government. Pure lies. You know what I tell. And George Davis said it right. That the bloggers are being paid. PNP not no money if you pay no blogger, no vlogger, no broadcaster. Anybody will have money if you pay people out there tell lie is the government. Yeah?
Jamaica Labour Party advising him through the company market that it is Ralph who got the Jamaica Labour Party.
1,000 people, over 1,000 devices, on this live here. Me, I'll tell them who, if anybody from Jamaica go advise you, tell them.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party. And even though they are not in government, we are not fair weather friends. That is a party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention.
You hear that? You hear who Mia Motley is associated. You hear who Mia Motley is associating herself with? The People's National Party. The Jamaica Labour Party have no standing around the world. Nobody. Not even their sister party. Because the opposition in Barbados is their sister party. And instead, they are trying to accuse another party because everybody knows the level of corruption that they run. So nobody, no, I have nothing to do with them. And then this fool, or a while he might try, maybe a while he might try while up people. Coming at the chat room, talking garbage. Morality is critical. Standards. You have to have standards. And if you don't have no standard, people will laugh in your face, but they criticize you behind your back. You have to have standard. Have standard from. Someone who grow up too licky. Who beg everybody, nyam from everybody. And that's why you don't have no standard. That's why integrity don't mean nothing to you. Because you can't turn down nothing. You can't walk away from a dollar. Once a dollar spent, you have to take it. Once somebody offer on a drink, you have to take it. You can't say no. Jesus. Once somebody offer on a drink, you have to take it. You can't say no. Jesus. No, in a uno. Once somebody say, see a $5,000, yeah. You can't see it and say, no, I'm good. And that's why the Jamaican government is in bed with Israel. And somehow you see nothing wrong with it. The Jamaican government is in bed with the government of Israel. And that's why the Jamaican police have no intention to wear body cameras. Because somebody from somewhere is saying, kill them. Somebody is giving direction to shoot first and ask question after. Somebody is giving direction that if you have information that these guys are involved in wrongdoing, take them out. Take them out. Somebody in Jamaica has given the order to the police and the soldiers to be judge, jury, and executioner. I tell you all the while, the police and the army, they are a trained set of people who work on orders. Somebody has given the order. And stop fooling yourself. The politicians are the policy makers. And if the policy is that the police should wear body camera, the police will wear body camera. So understand yourself. It is politics that makes the policies. So those of you who say that politics don't do nothing for you and have nothing to do, you are a set of fools. Major fools and dunces. It is politics. Will wear it. They will have to wear it, Madam Producer. And if Andrew Holness is not interested in the police wearing body cameras, they won't wear it. But Marcus Garvey said it best. Black man never know themselves till them back against the wall. And those of you who are laughing now, make sure no laugh when one of your relatives that you know is not involved in any wrongdoing get unalive. Don't call nobody if you go demonstrate. Because you know, sit down right now and saying nothing. I support the police. And as an ex-military man, I support the army. But I am saying that when the police and the army are going on special operation, the body cameras must be there. Because if you go for Tom and Tom run, come open the door and let you in, there is no way that Tom should end up dead. You knock on Tom door, Tom run come down like an idiot. Who open the door? And you follow back at Tom, go upstairs. And the next thing, Tom dead? No! Tom shouldn't dead. No matter if Tom did kill 10 men. Tom must go meet the judge. If you go for Tom, and when you go for Tom and go so, you hear pow pow. I am saying Tom must meet him maker. But if Tom come open the door, put on the handcuff on Tom and search Tom house. But those of you who never have a problem until it hits you, you will pay the price. You will pay the price. Just like those countries who sit aside and watch the injustice that has been done to Cuba. What threat is Cuba to the United States of America? What is the threat? Why is it that you are stopping oil from going to Cuba? Cuba is now saying to airlines, you can no longer refuel in Cuba. We don't have it. Jesus, man. One man? No other country can say no? What happened to Russia? Why you can't give Cuba some oil? Eh? No. You see, I tell people all the while, what I understood from the 1980 election, I will never forget. I will never forget it. What I witnessed after the 1980 election, I will never forget it. Those of you who are listening to this program from Portland, Shrewsbury, Fruitfulville, Commodore, you know Ronana, and I'm going to call some name, Judith R., Annette R. After the election, after people couldn't get food to buy, if you're buying a bread, you have to buy a pack of Stay Free. And your idiot Vegas come talk about it. You don't understand it, Vegas. That was a plot by the GLP backed by the CIA that hide the food from the Jamaican people to gain power. Starve the Jamaican people. Saltfish married with paint. You starve the average man because you want power. And then you expect me to join that party? No. No. I cannot. We don't need to repent. Repent. And it's the same thing me see happen to Cuba now. And who doing it? It's the same country doing it again. The same country doing it again. It is too much. It is too much. And the world should not sit aside and allow this to continue. Somebody with little balls should step up and say no. I'm not asking for a small nation like Jamaica to do it. Because I remember when Jamaica tried to defend Cuba. It was one of the reasons why they come out on Michael Manley and Jamaica paid a heavy price. But I'm asking what happened to the large countries. Nobody can say nothing. Obi, where I say?
Politics. They mentioned about Russia and the oil scenario in Cuba. My understanding, and I'm getting it from certain sources, as a matter of fact, someone who is close to the Cuban ambassador working the phone basically for me to get an interview with the Cuban ambassador, and I'll get some kind of update on that tomorrow as to when if I'm going to have her. So, but what I can say to you, if I'm going to have her. So, but what I can say to you is Cuba, they have about a month supply, and this is from some days ago now. They have about a month's supply of oil, because I don't know how many people know that Cuba produce about 10% of its bunker oil in Cuba. And what happened, they have about another 10% in renewable energy.
Obi.
So they are at the moment, they are busy building out their alternative energy. However,
Obi.
as it relates to Russia, just one sec, let me finish the information. Russia decided to supply Cuba, or Russia supplying Cuba with oil. However, the same time frame, about a month, that the supply that Cuba has, that's going to be the oil that Cuba, as I understand, Russia, as I understand, is supplying Cuba with. It will take around about that time to get Cuba. All right? That's the situation. There's also a $12 million barrel a day production in Venezuela. We are getting some information, and we are watching to see if that 12 million barrel will basically be offloaded to Cuba. As you know, that Venezuela was supporting
Venezuela
Cuba
can't get Cuba no oil, Obi. Venezuela can't get Cuba no oil right now. Mexico, hold on, man. Listen to me. Listen, Obi. Venezuela cannot give Cuba any oil right now. Mexico, who was supplying them with some oil, has been threatened by the US to stop sending them oil. Cuba right now has cut the work week to 4 days a week, cut school to 4 days a week, tell the airlines that you can no longer refuel in Cuba.
We're aware of all of that. Hold on, Colin. We're aware of all of that. The fact is that even some of their main hotels are done because there's no electricity. We understand that. I am giving you information. The oil will be supposed to be going to, or the conversation about oil going to Cuba from Venezuela is that oil that Chinese already secure, which America cannot do anything about.
Well,
the plant that they have.
Let's hold on.
Do anything about it.
Hold on. You realize that even Panama is trying to withdraw the deal that they have with China, with the 2 harbors that China operate in Panama?
Listen, I am aware of all of that. I'm telling you the information that I have that is coming from very, very senior source in terms of the machination that is basically
I
afoot
pray
to help
pray
out the
God.
Cuba,
I pray God that
right?
Cuba
So
will
that's it.
get oil.
But you see, Colin, what's happening? What's happening? Here you are. You're calling for a major nation to do something. And I'm saying to you that this is some of the ways that they're planning to flex their muscle to assist Cuba. And you're saying that it can't happen. So what do you want them to do?
They can't get the oil from Venezuela. Let's see if China is going to give them that oil. Let's see. It's a pregnancy.
Colin, you must listen, you know. That's
I
a
am
point
saying
I'm
it's a
making.
pregnancy. It's coming. Let's see it happen.
We could lead to the source of Venezuela. They would not be able to give
Right,
them
and that's
the
what
oil
and that's
under
what
the
I said.
norm.
That's what I said in the Obi.
But-
You not
but
listening.
Colin, again, I'm saying
I
that you
said
must listen.
Venezuela cannot
Because
give
I
them no
made-
oil.
Hold on, Colin, please. That is why I made the point initially. You must listen.
No, but
I
you not
said
listening.
China.
I never said China can't
I
give them
said
no oil.
China.
I said Venezuela
the oil
cannot give them no oil.
I said the oil out of Venezuela. I mentioned the $12 billion per day. That
Obi? No, viewers and listeners are not taking any more calls. So, because we're ending.
that oil to Cuba. You have to basically what I'm saying.
Well, let's
All
see,
right?
Obi. We're
Yes,
going to tag this because China need oil for themselves. Remember, China used to get a whole heap of oil from Venezuela, you know. There's going to be an issue with that now with America taking over Venezuela's oil.
As I said, Colin, this
now with America taking over Venezuela's oil.
as I said, Colin, this information that I'm getting are from players are in the know. These are people who have constant discussion and dialogue with people in the seat at the seat of.
All right.
I can't disclose
it sound that would be a good thing. It would be a good thing for Cuba if they can get the oil. I would love them to get the oil because I don't see what threat. I don't see what threat Cuba poses to America for you trying to do that to the people of Cuba. I don't see the threat.
No. It's just wickedness.
Anyway, my brother, little more.
Hello.
All right, my viewers and listeners, it has been a pleasure being with you this evening. I feel good about this evening's program. This evening because we're leaving Ralston for tomorrow evening. We're going to talk to Ralston Hyman about the economy. One love, my people. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. This has been the Colin Bell Show. Remember, please, thumbs up before you leave. No? Like, share, and subscribe. One love.